Satiyoun Satiyoun is located on the left bank of the Indus River near Rohri, Sindh, Pakistan. The place was named as Safa, built by Mir Abul al-Qasim Namkeen. When he was the governor of the Bukkur, he used this great scenic place as cultural gathering place. Particularly in full moon nights. Abul al-Qasim died in 1018 AH and his body was brought for the burial from Kabul at this place. His son Amir Abu al-Bakka Amir Khan died in 1057 in Tata, and his body too was brought to bury here along with his father Abu al-Qasim Namkeen. Rohri, also known as Satiyoun, is resting place for the 7 female friends. According to the folklore, these female friends resided there. These unmarried female friends veiled themselves from all males, a practice called parda. The practice of preventing men from seeing women. But for the fear of a tyrannical Raja resulted in their disappearance, possibly in cave in the side of a hill. Thus they became Satiyoun. It is probable that folklore has its origin in the Hindu ritual of Satiyoun. Ritual where widows bound themselves or were burnt on their dead husband's pyre. In reality, however, this is the burial place of ruler from Sukkur, Mir Abul al-Qasim 961 AH. The tomb complex was ordered to be built by him. It was constructed in ochre stones similar to that used in the necropolis of Hills. Inscriptions and Quranic verses in the finest Naqsh script adorn the walls and the interior of these structures. Rooms on the ground floor were constructed for the travelers and students. The famous blue tiles of Sindh were used to enhance the aesthetic impact. A small mosque on the upper level and the western section is profusely embellished with blue, turquoise and white tile work. Tradition states that when Mir completed this fine complex, he would retire to it on 8 full moon nights with friends and courtiers and enter them to music, mangoes, sweets, honey and watermelons. The grand remnant of a bygone era is unfortunately in a state of ruin, though it is a popular resort for picnics and tourists. On one of the smaller hills that rise out of the river bank, the south has leveled platform on which there are many carved gravestones like those on the Makli Hills at Tata with chain ornaments and panels of Arabic quotations from the Quran. The entire space between the grave is paved and a flight of stairs leads up to the platform from the south side. Emerald tiled work with freely used on these tombs, most of which are dated on 1018 to 1301. That is between 1609 and 1883. The principal grave is that of Mir Place, and the lamp post and the lamp that were placed in front of it are still there, and it gives the name of the Than Qasim Shah to the hill, but the name by which is more generally known is the Hill of Seven Virgins. The building on southern side of the hill is called Satiyoun, which consist of a row shell rooms connected externally with colored tiles. These cells are said to have been occupied by 7 female friends. The 7 female friends had taken a vow of celibacy and to never look upon the face of a man. Richard Francis Bacon, however, maintains that this derivation is wrong, claiming that the correct interpretation for the Satiyoun Than or Satiyoun Asthan. So these references were taken from the Tourism and Sindh Satiyoun Asthan 7 Sisters story. Tourism and Sindh, retrieved 7 August 2015. Satiyoun Asthan ailing women flocked to Rohri 7 Sisters. The Express Tribune, retrieved 7 August 2015. If you like this story of Satiyoun Asthan, please give us feedback in the comment box and please subscribe our channel. Press the bell icon for more ancient heritages from Sindh, Pakistan, where you can view different or multiple places or where you never have been to visit the place. So I will love to provide you the historical material and their views. So please give us feedback and subscribe our channel. Thank you so much. The place was named as Safai Safa, built by Mir Abul Qasim Namkeen when he was the governor of Bukkur. He used this great scenic place as cultural gathering place, particularly in full moon nights. Abu al Qasim died in 1018 AH and his body was brought for burial from Kabul at this place. His son Mir Abu al-Bakka Amir Khan died in 1057 in Thatta, and his body too was brought to bury here along with his father Abu al-Qasim Namkeen. Rohri, also known as Satiyoun Asthan, is the resting place for the 7 female friends. According to the folklore, these female friends resided here. These unmarried female friends veiled themselves from all males, a practice called parda, the practice of preventing men from seeing women. The practice of preventing men from seeing women. But for the fear of a tyrannical Raja resulted in their disappearance, possibly in cave in the side of a hill. Thus they became Sati. It is probable that this folklore has its origin in Hindu ritual of Sati, an ritual where widows burned themselves or were burned on their dead husband's pyre. In reality, however, this is the burial place of ruler from Sukkur, Mir Abul al-Qasim Namkeen, 961. The tomb complex was ordered to be built by him. It was constructed in the ochre stone similar to that used in the necropolis of Makli Hills. Inscriptions and Quranic verses in the finest Naqsh script adorn the walls and interior of these structures. Rows of hujras, rooms on the ground floor, were constructed for the travelers and students. The famous Blue tiles of Sindh were used to enhance the aesthetic impact. A small mosque on the upper level and the western section is profusely embellished with blue, turquoise, and white tile work. Tradition states that when the Mir completed this fine complex, he would retire to it on full moon nights with friends and courtiers and entertain them to music, mangoes, sweets, sunny watermelons. The grand remnant of a bygone era is unfortunately in a state ruin, though it is a popular resort for picnickers and tourists. On one of the smaller hills that arise out of the river bank on the south has a level platform on which there are many carved gravestones like those on Makli Hill at Thatta with chain ornaments and panels of Arabic quotations from the Quran. The entire space between the grave is paved and a flight of stairs leads up to the platform from the south side. Enameled tile work is freely used on these tombs, most of which are dated 1018, 1301, that is between 1609 and 1883 AD. The principal grave is that of Mir Qasim, one of the Sabzwari Shahis, dated 1018. This was probably grave that sensitified the place, and the lamp post and the lamp that were placed in front of it are still there, and it gives the name of Than Qasim Shah to the fill. But the name by which it is more generally known is the Hill of the Seven Virgins. The building on the southern side of the hill is called Satiyoun, which consists of a row of shallow rooms connected externally with colored tiles. So these cells are said to have been occupied by the 7 female friends. The 7 female friends had taken a vow of celibacy and to never look upon the face of a man. Richard Francis Burton, however, maintains that this derivation is wrong, claiming that the correct interpretation for the Satiyoun or seat of Satiyoun. So these references are taken from the tourism in Sindh. Satiyoun Jo Astan 7 Sisters Story Tourism in Sindh, retrieved 7 August 2015. Satiyoun Jo Astan, ailing women flocked to Rohri 7 Sisters. The Express Tribune, retrieved 7 August 2015. If you like this documentary, please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. Please give us your precious feedback in the comment box. Thank you so much.